is very fair in accounting effort based on difficulty. Evolk also knows that the overconfidence coming from the player in front of him could either become his own demise, or he could be a talent the world has never seen. The trial commences at once with the host's disappearance. The goal is restated to pass 7 checkpoints in allotted time. The achievement is measured on the highest score recorded. The countdown begins as our boy steps over the checkpoint line, entering Section A, where he is meant to overcome traps. Speaking of which, one trap immediately fires off, slicing Yanwu's side. Now, he already knew about the traps in Section A, but his knowledge is useless since they're always firing at random and from different locations. Even then, Bro glides around them, even blocking 5 arrows at once with his backpack. It's the first section, and he's already having trouble. Adapting accordingly, the masked player thinks of a strategy. He'll expose his body as little as possible. Unfortunately, an arrow shoots right into his quad from behind, and with it, several more come bursting in to pierce his body. With damage piling up, Yanwu's body is at risk of falling into a state of paralysis. The only reason he's managing is because of his cold nature and ability to resist the poison and tolerate the pain. But dude is in a real pinch. Bro's on the weakest section and already got more holes in the human body than a slice of cheese. Yanwu can't even fathom what the later sections are going to do to him. He plunges out the arrow from his left arm, experiencing a sting of pain. With his trembling body, he prepares a makeshift solution to seal the wounds. The system continues to remind him that his body is tolerating the effects of the poison through his skill. After patching up, the masked player continues his journey. He actually observed earlier that the arrows followed a fixed timing and signal system, so he needs to exploit the timing. Dealing with iron arrows in the dark is physically demanding, so the sounds of the gears are going to be his best bet. After they start, he could have a fraction of a moment to react to it. Tapping into sensory enhancement, he hones on his hearing sense and listens closely. The churning sounds of the gears finally reach him, indicating that the arrows are about to be shot again. Locating the signal, Yanwu slams his knife up at the source, crushing the trap. But all I'm wondering is how that blade managed to pierce the damn ceiling. The stored arrows cripple their way down. Yanwu successfully gets over his first trap, and with his sensory skills, he has the confidence to deal with this section. Fast-forwarding ahead to this man dodging like he suddenly got ultra instinct. By the way, dodging certain arrows nets him certain points too. His speed increases for dodging blue ones, and his strength goes up for blocking red ones. The yellow ones are meant to pierce him to increase his stamina and endurance. Yanwu understands that all he has are his base stats, which means this is the ideal place to farm. He coughs blood, having sustained numerous injuries as he thinks of a way to also increase the mana stat. Yanwu wants to find a way to safely increase his stats, but watching his progress from his monitoring room is the host. Evolk is pretty impressed with how the new guy is handling things, to the point he's interested in Section A instead of Section E players. The goblin sees promise in Yanwu, and knows full well that if our boy can surpass the remaining challenges, then there's no doubt he'll become an entertaining factor in the tutorial. Back to Yanwu, he receives a message for arriving at the terminal.